Alright, it is day 9. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's fun. Not gonna do it though. So it is day 9 of our continued war as Turkey. We have a coalition with Germany. So previously, we had asked I'm gonna build a destroyer here. I'm building up I want one full 10 stack of Navy ships. No, I need one cruiser at least. To make sure to protect against well, one more destroyer right now. So I'm gonna have 2 destroyers, 1 cruiser, and then the rest will just be battleships. So I can project naval power onto land, because there's a lot of seacoast on here. But anyway, let's take a look at the tactical situation. The UK has virtually fled. I have taken out the 2 island nations here, Malta and Cyprus. And now that I've taken out Malta, I'm probably going to... Oh, wait a minute. Did the United States take Gibraltar already? Let's go. Hamilton Island, he took Nassau. St. John's is the big one, though. St. John's is absolutely necessary. So it sounds like without communicating with us, Dragon Trainer is doing it. So he is he isn't responding to me, but he is doing what I asked him to do in the diplomacy, which is all that I require. He does that, and I'll let him into the coalition as a grateful member, and we can finish off Sweden. Who I don't think understands how badly screwed he is. Germany is finishing off the UK very nicely. And I have decided that at this point it looks like things are going well enough that I'm going to accelerate the game. I'm going to do that by not taking my plan going through the Baltic. I'm going to commit to the coalition victory at this point. So I'm going to sail my troops up here and get them up into Sweden. Starting with these guys. I don't think there's any ships here to worry about. But I think it's time to end the game. We're going into endgame. It's a risk for sure. But I think it's worth it. In the meantime, I'll keep building up. Now that I'm basically pushing out 3 full stacks, I'm going to... Anything left that I build at this point here, I'm going to basically use as a reserve build-up, just to make sure that no one decides to, like, press me. I'm going to leave these troops here to guard against an AI attack from the Soviet Union. And otherwise, I'm just going to kind of stack them on Istanbul and make sure that we're not letting any of those creep into it. So if I'm doing that, I should also order my subs up to positions here. To start the final, yeah, the final push. There's still an experiment I'd like to do with this. On day 10 would be good, but I don't know, we'll see. I don't know that I'll be able to actually do it. I think it'd be a mistake to send my air fleet right now. First off, it would take them a long time, and I don't think there's any, like, good reason for me to do so. So I'm just going to leave those there. So why did I name the channel Wrestling with Your Own Ego? It really depends on what you want out of this game, right? Because there are people in my position who could easily look at the situation and say to yourself, okay, I have 56 units, and I basically can build 5 at a time consistently. Germany has 71, but his units are much, much weaker. His infantry is still level 1. Okay, I'm not sure what he's building with technology, by the way, because all these units suck. He keeps stacking these huge armored car units. It's very weird the way he's playing. He's a good player. He's not an amazing player. He's kind of let a couple big time, like, powerful stacks of his kind of get wiped out by some bad trades with the UK. But, you know, he succeeded. He won. The United States is not far enough to exert any real pressure on me at any point. I could, if I wanted to, go for the solo win. I could move up through the Balkans. I could keep building my resources and come out of this very, very powerful indeed. Such a game would go until at least day 25. Maybe day 20, assuming, like, in theory, even, like, day 20 would be the absolute minimum. It would probably be more like day 25. And would just drag out and out. But I could do it. I could get the solo win. But here's the deal, right? I think it's good to build a rep for yourself. Right? Look at my service record. I have 15 games joined, 2 solo victories, 4 coalition victories. That's an extremely good record. That's an extremely good record. So, what kind of player do I want to be when people see this? Do I want to be the guy who has 15 solo victories and they just assume I'm going to just crush them anytime they show up? That I'll break any treaty, destroy any alliance? No. I want a bunch of coalition victories. My stats are going to be great regardless, right? So this is really all that matters. And to me, a solo victory is not... It's not the end-all be-all. It really isn't. One more thing. In terms of the achievements. I think just once you win, right? So, like, where are the medals I'm looking at specifically? Okay, so eventually, if I ever want to get a solo victory, then that's that. But otherwise, I can get a coalition. I can win these with coalition victories for sure. You know. So in my head, as I look at this, like, maybe eventually I'll go for, like, a solo victory, but what is that? I don't know what that is. But in the meantime, it's, you know, my ego is like, oh, centrist, you could just destroy everything. You could take over the world. But no. No, that is not going to be something I'm going to do. In most of my games, I probably won't do it. Now, that's not to say I'm not going to have very specific rules and strictures for my coalitions. If someone wants to join a coalition with me, I will never ever permit someone to win through my coalition by doing nothing, by sitting around. Not a fan of that. You've got to help. You want to be part of a coalition, you got to help. That's why I'm asking the United States to help out. So that's sort of my mentality, is you want to be part of the winning team, you got to put the winning work in, you know? Which he does seem to be doing. He does seem to definitely be in the process of doing that. But, I mean, this is going to be the key one right here. There we go. See what this means? He's blockaded St. John's. St. John's is locked off. I love it. I can't see what he's doing, but he's definitely been... There's huge damages right here. I don't think this can be right. I feel like these numbers are low, but I don't know. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention to it. But Sheepdog is next. So that's the name of Sweden, by the way. Sheepdog. So I'm sending my army north. We're going to reinforce Germany here. I would like him to support me as well, but we're gonna take out. We're gonna take this guy out. It's gonna be the end for him. I don't actually know that these units are going to be enough to do it. So I might need an armored car stack or two, or the use of this tactical bomber wing from Germany, but we'll see what we can do. So I'm gonna send him that message. As soon as the U.S. finishes their part of the bargain, I will do the coalition. In the meantime, I am sending my army north to help deal with Sweden, since we are in the endgame. Yeah, as soon as the U.S. finishes their part of the bargain, I'll accept them into the coalition. In the meantime, I'm sending my army north to help deal with Sweden, since we are in the endgame. Good work taking care of the UK. You fought well. Not great, but well. Alright, excellent. Man, AI Yugoslavia did well. It won its war against Hungary. Congratulations. Congratulations to AI Yugoslavia. So how many units will I actually have here? 10, 7, and 9. So that's 26, I believe. That's a pretty good number, actually. As well as 2 battleships and 2 destroyers, which I think I'm actually going to leave here. Yeah, I think I'm going to send these guys unescorted. There's really no reason... There's really no reason not to. And I kind of want the Navy here just as, like... This Navy is not strong enough to actually deal with anything significant. So I think I'm just going to leave him here. Also, I've not seen a single Swedish ship at all. And the last we saw was that he had, like... Yeah, he had a 3% army. So I don't know what navy he could possibly have. At most, I'd say it's like a single sub. Now, that's a terrible way to play Sweden. One of the first things I do as Sweden is I build a bunch of subs and, like, station them all throughout here. I don't think he's done that. You know what? Now I'm thinking about that, it's... There's no reason to think he hasn't done that. Like, even though... You know, there's nothing here to say he hasn't done that. As I'm looking at it right now, I'm like, well, maybe he has, you know. So I'm just gonna... 2 battleships and a destroyer. It's gonna take 2 days for him to get there, but I think that's fine. Alright. I think that commitment of troops will be more than enough to take care of Swedish forces, and that'll end the game. Alright, excellent. Thank you very much. Oh, before I go, I better start building some units again. Okay. Destroyer, level 5 industry. This, I believe, is the last level 5 industry. We're going to keep building ordnance foundries. Going to make that a little bit better. Kara, we're going to build next level of secret lab. As well as producing some rockets, since this will be my secret lab production area. Donna, we're gonna build... Oh my gosh, I'm always low on wheat. How is that possible? Gonna keep the air production moving right here, so we get a pretty nice air force. Unbelievable. Where is my level 3? Okay, there it is. Gonna start building some tanks here. Again, in the long, you just want to keep doing this. There's no reason not to. Yes, the game's gonna be ending soon, but now I really am making purely backup armies. A bunch of tanks for a drive across the desert. You know, and just a bunch of secret resources to defend Turkey if it came to it. You know, just always be safe. And I always want to make sure that, again, these 5 places, you're always seeing some action. Adana is really annoying because I'm out of wheat again. I will make sure I'm building... Oh my gosh, look at that. That makes me sad. 1 day, 4 hours. That's disturbing. What is this? 7.2, 3.6. Well, this is a lot faster anyway, so I'll do that. And I just can't build a level 3 barracks because I haven't had wheat this whole game. I don't even use that much. 1,400 consumption is not bad at all. Anyway, I'm hoping that Germany has finished off the UK by the time I get up there. 20 units should be enough to take the rest of these. I'm hoping. So we'll see. Anyway, have a good one.